Hi all. I'm Katie, this is Riki. Mike asked us to do a short video about why there's been a stand of drugs not being tolerated on this trip. We did do a longer version of this, so if anybody wants it, please let us know, because that's coming more from our truth on this. This has got to be shorter and clearer, so we'll try and do that. The basic difficulty with any addiction, and this isn't just about drugs, is that it's a doorway. When people are addicted to anything, it means that something else has power over them, and that's the difficulty on this trip, because the harder the drug or substance being used, the bigger that doorway is, the more manipulation can come through that doorway. This isn't about judgment for anybody on their path. You know, we've both had more than our time using drugs in the past. I mean, it's a fair while ago for me now, and you know, I'm glad that that is out of my life now. But we used for probably similar reasons to most other people. This trip is an opportunity for everybody to clear as much as they can from their systems. As well as addictions, it's like clearing anything that you can clear, really, any emotional stuff from the past, all sorts of things. In the places we're going to on this tour, it's been stated very clearly that there will be energies of all sorts in these places, and our intention has to be as true and as pure as we can make it. And the clearer our channels are personally, talking about clear channels, and I've got a rough voice and I'm coughing, but the clearer we can be, the more we can clear interference and addictions and anything else that brings our vibration low and allows doorways to other energies, the higher the work we're going to do in these places. While we're all together doing this work, the more, you know, if people are using drugs of any sort, really, it allows there to be more interference from other energies, and a lot of the power play and control dramas and ego crap can kick off more. You know, if people are using, it's harder not to react when triggers come, and I think that's the main message, really, that the clearer we can all be, the less trouble there's going to be for all of us, and the clearer the messages that we're trying to send out to the universe are, and it will be respected at a much deeper level by the earth, by the ancestors, by any other beings that are trying to help with this work. Like our commitment to getting clear, to getting clean before we go, and trying to clear as much stuff as we can before we get on the plane, will be honoured by those spirits and the beings and the ancestors and the earth. It's like it's our commitment, it's coming from our heart. Do you want to add anything?
Not sure really. It really helped your music, because obviously if you're being continually nagged by some type of addiction, even just cigarettes can be a pain in the ass, so even just cutting down on cigs can help, because the thing is it's like, as my dad said, like he can hardly focus on his music because 20 minutes into it he wants to go and have a cigarette.
Yeah.
So like all these things can really help, so that you can really, you know, focus much more easily on what you're doing, and it's like putting that above everything else, your gift or whatever you're here to bring, you know.
Yeah, and it brings more purity to the gift as well. It brings more of yourself and your truth through the music.
Yeah, it's less of that weight, because it all carries quite a heavy weight, you know, depending on how much one is addicted to stuff.
I think that's probably it. We better leave it there. We'll have probably gone over our 5 minutes, I'm afraid. But we did say more about this on another recording, so if anybody wants that, or if you want to talk to us, then please do. There has been a lot said by various shaman, and like we've picked up on this too, that it really isn't going to be good if people are using. you know, and it's not a judgment, but it's not going to be good.
Yeah, the stuff like cannabis and that, which a lot of people don't want to call a drug, even that opens up doorways. So, you know,
I mean, to be honest, I'd take that further to even caffeine as well, because that, you know, like a lot of these things are drugs too, but really any work that anyone can do to lessen any addictions is going to help. So please do it.
Yeah, the more you clear your mind and you'll feel more stable as well, more able to focus on the music. Is great.
Yeah,
so
it really is. You know, please do it. Take it as the opportunity to get your own power back over your own life, and none of us want to be a slave. That's what a lot of this work is about. That's why we're doing it. We want to bring an end to the control agendas on this earth, and they want they want us addicted and dependent on things outside of ourselves and outside of Source or God or whatever your divine is. So please take the opportunity, clear, get as much out and done and gone as you can, and you have our love with that and the love of the whole group, and thank you. Lots of love.